May finds a way, Peril in Paris.
Chapter 1.
Plop. Whew, that last step was a doozy. I shake it off. Edgar's scent has vanished. And my infrared goggles aren't working. Can't see a thing. When lost, stop, assess the situation. Miss Schwinn just taught that in survival class, so okay, don't panic. What are my knowns? I'm participating in a timed agility exercise and dash past the correct turn, obviously. I dropped down some kind of metal tubing. It gives a bit when I push. Landed okay, but not much room to maneuver. Infrared goggles on the fritz. All in all, status not so good. On the other paw, I'm not injured. Nose and ears functional. I really want to make Miss Sandy and Sassy, her canine partner, proud they picked me for the program. With 20 days of canine service boot camp behind me, almost halfway, I'm near the front of the pack. And there are bonus points if I'm the one to find the mole. Me, a chance to graduate top dog. Well, wrong turns are an automatic deduction in this test, but maybe I can earn extra credit for creativity and resourcefulness. I'll need both to graduate, and for sure if I land the assignment to nab Rukon. Please, please, please. I almost got him last time, and that was without any training. Okay, now what? Things smell new here. Drywall, paint, linoleum. I faintly detect human scents and voices below. Donuts, too. Yum. Maybe I'm near the renovated offices somewhere inside an air duct? Our instructors keep telling us to improvise and use any resources at your disposal. Would it be cheating to remove these goggles? But how? The straps are still on tight. I stamp my paw, listening. Sounds like a big open space ahead. I'll test each step while practicing my stealthy catwalk. It'd sure help if we had an actual feline instructor instead of video, but this is the canine service, dogs only. I scrape alongside something. A latch? And I ace the latch exam. Hey, maybe if I turn my head a little and back up, I can use it to ditch these goggles. I squirm around, hook the strap near my ear, and step back. Starting to give. Yank! The goggles pop off, hurtling me backwards. Not again! I fling all four paws out to slow my fall. Wham! So much for incognito. I stand and shake it off. Blink, blink. Righty-o, goggles are gone. I'm looking down into an office through a vent grate. From the photos, I'd say it's General Jims, Administrator of Special Services, Canine Division. I don't know him yet, but I like his kids. They brought treats for all us recruits. I like treats. The desk is far away, but I think that's Miss Sandy's agent file. Dossier. Yep, there's a photo of Sassy, too, with that jagged ear won in a Venezuelan street fight. I squish my whiskers up to the grate. Drat. No way in. I turn around and scramble up the shaft. My goggles! At least I'm back where I started this part of the journey. Leave no evidence. Pack it in, pack it out. I almost hear Edgar's gruff voice as I tuck the goggles into my collar pouch and start to search. Here's another metal tube branching downward. I see a little glimmer of light through another vent grate, and I hear buzzing? Let's go! Few overhead lights are lit in this office, but my eyes adjust quickly. Look in that flat glass case. Bees, working as a team. And they seem content, like they don't mind being cooped in a crate like I used to be. April, my grouchy sister, said she ate bees to survive before coming to live with Dad and Mom. Can't imagine. The wall calendar has this week crossed off with letters. V-A-C-A-T-I-O-N. Great! Since nobody's here, I can exit incognito when I figure out how to get down. I'm going to check out those bees, too. B-sides. Dad would say something silly like that. I sure miss him and Mom and Hans and my lobby. Okay, admit it. April, too, though she always thinks she's so smart. Well, I think I could travel along the shelves, so how do I remove this grate? I notice small screws on the sides. Dad says lefty-loosey, righty-tighty. Using my underbite, I take the end of a screw and twist left. Drat. It's tighter. Wait, he used that device on the flat part, not the pointy end. Must turn it the other way. After several twists and a little nudge, one side swings open. Possum! Thanks, Dad. When I look straight down at the shelf, I notice awards for beekeeping in an old mesh helmet. Wonder if this is a hobby or another special branch of the service. Maybe both. Good thing I'm not afraid of heights. I position my front paws over the edge and glance at the clock. I'll make good time if I report in soon. Let's go. No, wait. There might be extra points if it's like I was never here. I scooch out further, nosing a trophy out of the way. Ack! It wobbles and tilts. I catch it with my paw and tip it back into place. I push off, then balance on the narrow shelf. Steady. I stand on my hind legs, nose the grate into position, and twist the screws. Okay, I'm on my way. I dodge trophies and some plaques, jump to another shelf, dodge 2 large dead cow gloves, dodge books, dodge... What's this? It's B-shaped, though a little larger than the real thing. Definitely mechanized with little rotors and tiny colored wires. I suspect that's a camera where the eyes should be. This resembles that dragonfly Miss Sandy and Sassy used for surveillance and communication. And that piece is probably the controller. One day I'll use devices like this on a real mission. 3 more shelves before I make it to the credenza. Vault to the swivel chair. Steady. Now leap onto the desk. Don't slip on the folders. Oh, how thoughtful. A half-full glass of water. I'm parched. Piffle. This glass is narrow and a bit tough to navigate since we dogs use our tongues to toss water back. A bowl would be easier. Still, I'm thankful for something to drink while I improvise resourcefully and apply lessons creatively. Lap, lap, lap. I stuff my face deeper inside, extending my tongue farther and farther, and... My eyes pop open wide. Panic rises from my toes. I jerk my head and feel liquid dribbling down my neck. When I look through the glass, the overflow is spreading across the desk. Quick! Must get this off without breaking it. I lurch to the desk lamp, positioning the glass rim at the edge of the metal shade, and carefully pull back. Good. It didn't break. I nudge the glass into place. Now, guess I'll have to use my fur like a towel. When I stand back, it's clear I'm only making a bigger mess. The ink is blotchy on some of the papers, and the folders are curling. Sorry, Mr. B-Man. I arrange the files so the contents will dry, I hope, and jump onto a chair and down to the floor. I trot to a coat rack and inspect a white oversuit. Same scent as the dead cow gloves. Here's some boots and... Yikes, the time! Gotta go! But how to exit? I can't reach that door handle. I spy a wall panel marked electrical. Maybe... I push, and it springs open. Lots of wires and circuitry inside, and hey, I think that's another latch. I stretch and tinker. Yep, I can just fit. There are benefits to being small. I use my underbite to shut the panel into the office, wedge in between the conduit and circuit boards, and I'm through. I push on the panel cover and hear it click into place. Now to the finish line! I look down 2 long, empty hallways. Drat. I've completely lost my sense of direction.
Will she find her way? Want to know what happens next? Send us an email to sign up for updates. We'll let you know when the book is ready. The email address is may@maythecaninesspy.com. We will never rent or sell your information. Thanks for listening.